So I've been asked many times what made me want to get into weight training. My dad never got me into it. It sounded like I had an older brother that got me into it. It was all on my own, but it's kind of a funny story. We have to go way back in time to a weird place called the mid-90s. By the time I was 3 years old, I could already read. So by the time I was 5 years old, I never went to kindergarten. I went straight to first grade, which sounds kind of cool, but it also meant I was the smallest kid in class every single year. Ever since I was very small, some of my favorite cartoons were Superman the Animated Series, Batman the Animated Series, X-Men the Animated Series, Spider-Man. I'm gonna throw Freakazoid in there. I don't want to hear it. He counts. Power Rangers is stupid. I don't like Power Rangers. Power Rangers was like Saved by the Bell. Okay, I don't do Power Rangers. But I actually liked Big Bad Beetleborgs. Now you may be saying it's the same thing. I don't know what you want me to say. Beast Wars, Powerpuff Girls, Captain Planet. The point is, of all these cartoons, they had a universal theme. If you see somebody that like needs your help or that can't defend themselves, don't just take out your phone or run away. Do something and help them. So I had this like mindset. Now mind you, I was like this big, so I was in no way, shape, or form to be coming to anybody's aid. But I had this mindset just from kind of like watching these cartoons from when I was a little kid. Skip forward in time a little bit. It's about the early 2000s, around 12 years old. I got in fights sometimes, I got picked on from time to time, wasn't that bad. I'm not Mr. Anti-Bullying because some kids need to get slapped around a little bit, like they need just a nice little like a couple of swats, because they were the literal incarnation of Randall from Recess. They would just go around snitching on kids and tattletelling. I'm not gonna hit you, but if I see you get hit, I'm not going to help you. But the one thing that never settled well with me is when I would see a kid that would just mind his own business and he would get picked on for no reason. There was a kid, he was new to the school, I didn't really know him that well, we would kind of chit chat from time to time, and there was this other kid, he was tall and lanky, he looked like a walking stick from A Bug's Life, and he just, for some reason, the new kid just got on his nerves because he was dorky. Like, he hated his glasses, it was like the way he would dress, the new kid was like really into Yu-Gi-Oh, and so that irritated, like, every little thing this kid did just annoyed him. So I would see it and I would kind of hear it, and I'm just like, okay, like he didn't touch him. One day, I guess the bully had enough. He took his hand and just swatted his binder out of his hand. Wow! Yu-Gi-Oh cards go everywhere. Bam! And I'm like, oh God, here we go. My school would do this thing when they would see kids about to get into a fight. They would go, Jerry. It was stupid, but it was hilarious. He's about to just go in on this kid. Everybody's standing in a circle. This kid's gonna get it, and nobody's doing anything. Something just came over me, and I rush in, and I just push the bigger kid off the new kid. Bam! Let's push him off. All I'm thinking in my head at this point is, I'm gonna get beat up. I already know it. Oh God. The kid stands up, grabs me by my neck, and slams me into the side of the classroom wall. And I'm standing there like, I'm choking. I can't breathe. And all the new kid is doing is trying to pick up his Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, he's not helping me at all. I'm like, are you kidding me, man? There have been few times in my life when I've felt legitimately terrified. And this was one of those times. And it wasn't because I was afraid of getting hit, because I've been hit before, I've been in fights before, I've been punched and stuff before. What was so scary was the fact that as his arm was extended, I was struggling to get his hand off my neck, and his arm wasn't moving. His arm wasn't moving at all. And I said, wow, this, like, I'm giving it every little bit of strength that I have, and his arm is not moving, and that's what scared me. The teacher comes out, everyone scatters like roaches, but all that stuck into my head was, I said, you know what, I never want to feel that helpless again. And I'm not stupid. There's always going to be someone that's taller than you, that's stronger than you, that's faster than you, that can fight better than you. There's always going to be somebody that has an advantage over you and that could beat you up if they really wanted to. But I said, look, if someone's going to beat me up, I at least want them to work for it. Just like I can be easily taken over like that. No. That was not okay in my book. Now, it wouldn't be until I was about 17 that I started lifting weights, so some more years went by. But me and the new kid wound up becoming friends, and then the next year, me and that bully became friends too. So it all worked out. Also, fun fact, The new kid loved talking about his dad's guns. So when I heard that, I was like, I'm not saying he would have brought his dad's gun to school. Maybe him getting beat up, like maybe that would have been the straw that broke the camel's back, where he's like, everybody's making fun of me, and then he shows up the next day and I'm like, so, I don't know, maybe I saved everybody. Maybe I stopped something from happening, but I mean, who knows? And skip forward to today, I love my job, I get to help people, I'm a personal trainer, I have my own business, I get to set my own schedule. I mean, and it was all due to the idea that I got was because of that bad experience. So you never know. Sometimes a scary thing or not so favorable event in your life can lead to something amazing. Just take from that what you will, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Maybe I've been wasting time, my state of mind's been a little hazy lately, but I stay alive. Come take a dive inside my head, feeling down but never out, I'm hanging by a thread. I'm wasting time, my state of mind's been a little hazy lately, but I stay alive. Come take a dive inside my head, feeling down but never out, I'm hanging by a thread.